all you beautiful souls, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you here for the first time, my name's Cheri. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. Today's reading is going to be a yes or no answer to whatever question you would like to ask. Please remember, this is a general reading. Lots of people, lots and lots of questions, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you're looking for a more personalized reading, I do offer private readings, thereby gift exchange, meaning I will do your reading for you as a gift. I ask that you respond with a monetary gift. Whatever amount you feel is appropriate will be perfect. That way my readings are affordable to everybody. If you'd like more information or to get on my schedule, please email me at terrysinspiredtarot@gmail.com and I'll get you whatever information you need or onto my schedule if that's what you desire. Now, looking at today's general yes or no reading, we are going to have reading number 1 with the hematite. Reading number 2 with the apophyllite. Reading number 3 with the apatite. Reading number 4 with the amethyst. And reading number 5 with the celestite. Please select your reading intuitively. Your intuition is not going to lead you wrong. All right, I'm going to go ahead and jump into these readings now. So I will see you guys there. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 1 with the hematite. Your first message of the reading is to ground yourself. So make sure you're doing things that ground you. You know, walk outdoors in nature, take a moment, be in the present, work on those grounding exercises. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the transparent tarot, yes or no to the questions of group number 1. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I will cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. Okay, let's see here once more. There we go. All right, we'll get this to hold the cards. Okay. So we start with the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands says things are moving really quickly. Situations moving quickly, things changing quickly, that sort of energy. Next, we see the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups says that you have the emotional capacity to deal with whatever's in front of you, to deal with the situations that are presenting themselves to you right now. So you have the emotional capacity to deal with it. Next, we see the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords talks about taking action. It talks about being protective over yourself and those that you care about, and being very direct and straightforward. Next, we see the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords talks about worry. So things going on in your realm that are causing worry, whether it's worry at work or worry at home. Next, we see the 4 of Pentacles. The 4 of Pentacles talks about stable financial foundations, but it says that you might be clinging to your money instead of letting it flow like it needs to. Don't get that lack mindset going where you have to, pinch every single penny. I'm not saying saving is bad. Saving is wonderful, but it's also important that you spend some money when you need to, when you desire to. It's a tool. It's not meant to be hoarded. And topping everything off, we have the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups talks about wish fulfillment, stepping into something that feels like it is a dream come true. All right, so looking at this as a yes or no, we do have that 5 of Swords in there talking about the worry, and the Queen of Swords, which is kind of a heavier energy as well, but that's kind of outweighed by the Queen of Cups and the 9 of Cups, especially because that is just like dream come true energy. The Eight of Wands is at least, you know, on the upper neutral side of things because it says things are moving quickly. And the Four of Pentacles talks about stable finances, which is very positive. It just says don't cling to it. Don't have a lack mindset. So it looks like the answer to your question is most likely yes, but you need to stop worrying about it. Now, let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations of group number 1. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's see here. Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords says that you're dealing with some challenges, which makes sense. That's why you got the worry going on. But it also says you're going to move through those challenges quickly. You're going to overcome them. Things are moving quickly. The Lovers, I like it. The Lovers talks about romantic soulmates. There can be soulmates that aren't romantic. You can have friends that are soulmates. You can even have like animal companions that are soulmates. But the Lovers tends to talk about that romantic soulmate connection. You may be stepping into it. You may already be in the romantic soulmate connection, and we're going to get some advice on how to deal with whatever you're facing. We'll see how the oracle goes. The Hanging Man, that talks about delays or the need to shift your perspective. So again, the oracle is going to give us kind of more of the message there, but you could be experiencing delays in some aspect of your life, or a shift in perspective might make things move a little bit quicker or a little bit more smoothly, especially with the worry and the Five of Swords. And then the Four of Wands, that talks about commitment. It can represent marriage. With the Lovers being here, this could be saying that you're, you know, on the path to meet your soulmate and, you know, make that commitment for this lifetime. It can also, it doesn't have to be marriage though. It can also talk about doors opening, situations where you want to commit your energy. So opportunities that you desire to make a commitment to. Now, let's get Oracle for everything so we can really kind of, you know, expand on the messages. Angels for group number 1, please. Whatever's in their best benefit. Embrace change. Okay, yeah, things are changing, but that's okay. Change is not always bad. We resist change because we're afraid, because we don't know what's coming. But change is not always bad. Sometimes change is fantastic. Embrace the changes in the universe because they're going to happen either way. Now, let's take a look at Moonology. We'll look at the Knight of Swords first. With regards to the challenges you're dealing with and the advice that they'll be over quickly, Knight of Swords. Balance spirituality and practicality. All right, that's going to help things move even more quickly. So do both sides of the coin. Make a plan to deal with whatever the challenge is. Make action steps to deal with whatever the challenge is. And then also make sure you're meditating, you're open to your guides, you're taking that universal energy to help you deal with whatever challenge this represents. So you have to have a balance and kind of look at the situation from both sides to move through it as quickly as possible. Now, let's also see the Hanging Man with Moonology. What is there for the Hanging Man here, please? Thank you, thank you. Adjustments are required. All right, so you need to shift your perspective somewhere. Probably wherever this challenge is, you need to shift your perspective in some way. If you're not dealing with the practical side of things, you need to deal with the practical side of things. If you're not dealing with the spiritual side of things, then that is probably it. There are adjustments to your perspective required. It could simply be that you need to stop worrying. Worry can draw in more things to be worried about, and the universe is bringing in positive change energy for you. So you don't need to worry. You're going to step into something good. Now, let's see the Four of Wands out of Queen of the Moon. Trust. Okay. So you have to trust that the universe really is bringing in situations that are going to be doors opening, that are going to be opportunities, that are going to be things that you want to commit your energy to, whether it is marriage, whether it's a job, whether it's, you know, whatever it is. You're going to want to commit your energy to this, and you have to trust the universe as it brings in this energy. Now, I want to see spellcasting oracle for the lovers. What is there to add to the lovers here? Because I feel like most of you are probably meeting your soulmate, but some of you may already be with them. Confidence. Okay. You need to have confidence and trust in this soulmate connection. If you're already in it, it needs your confidence. It needs your trust, especially if you're thinking about making a commitment. If you're not in this yet, then you have to have confidence that it's coming. You have to trust that the universe is bringing in someone you'd be willing to commit your energy to. So confidence, trust, either way, whether you're with your soulmate or you are waiting for that connection. Now, the Transparent Tarot, which is a yes, regardless of what you're asking, it does ask that you stop worrying, but it does look like a yes to whatever your question was. You get forgiveness. Okay, so the answer is yes, and forgiveness is tied into it in some way. Whether you need to forgive someone else, or you need to forgive yourself, or you need to ask for forgiveness. However it works out, forgiveness is tied into the answer being yes in some way. Remember, forgiveness sets you free. It doesn't mean that whatever happened is okay. It means that that situation is in the past and it's not getting any more of your energy. All right, that is all I have for reading number 1. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 2 with the Apophyllite. Your first message of the reading is to stay positive. So make sure you keep those thoughts in a positive place. Look at things from that positive perspective. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please answer clearly through the Transparent Tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 2. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I will cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. Okay. All right, that's good. We'll get this to hold the cards. Okay. We start with the 4 of Cups. The 4 of Cups says that you might be looking at things the way you wish they were versus the way they actually are. Or you might be missing something that's right in front of you. The universe may be trying to bring something in that you're not quite seeing. Next, we have the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups talks about wish fulfillment, a dream come true, something feeling like it's a wish being granted. Next, we see the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords says that there is challenges in your realm right now, and you are going to move through them quickly. You're going to overcome them, but you do have to deal with them. Next, we see the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands can talk about a sacrifice, making a sacrifice of something that is probably unnecessary. It can also talk about taking a really strong stance somewhere that causes a sacrifice. I can't help but notice in this spread that 9 of Wands is completely covering up the 9 of Cups, which is like wish fulfillment. It almost might be that there's a sacrifice happening where you're giving up something that would feel like a dream come true. Next, we see the Emperor. The Emperor talks about making decisions that guide you the direction you want to go. You're in charge of your realm. You're in charge of your life and choosing the path that you want to go down. And then topping everything off, we have the 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles talks about that you've planted the seeds, you've done the work to start things rolling. You have to be patient and wait for your abundance to come in. You have to kind of let the universe work, use your patience, your discernment as well as you continue to put your work and energy in. Your abundance will come in. You just have to wait patiently for it. Okay, so this one as far as the yes or no. Now, I'm just going to read this the way that I see it, and if you disagree, follow your intuition. This is how I see it. That Nine of Wands completely covered the Nine of Cups. I feel like there's a sacrifice being made here that could be costing you something that would feel like a dream come true. You're being reminded to make the decisions that carry you down the path you want to go down. You're being told you might not be seeing something clearly. The Knight of Swords says that there's challenges, but you can overcome them. And you're told to be patient and let things come to you. I feel like this answer says no or not right now. It may be no unless you choose it. No unless you deal with whatever that sacrifice is. It feels kind of like a no unless. So take it how it resonates for you, but that's what I see here. Now, let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please show us the situations for group number 2. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The Hanging Man. That talks about delays. That kind of supports that idea of, unless... the Hanging Man can also talk about shifting perspective. So it's possible that there needs to be a perspective shift here. Three of Wands. That talks about opportunity out on the horizon. I feel like you can step into whatever it is that's your wish fulfillment, dream come true energy. You can. You just have to kind of deal with some things before you get there. It's on the horizon, though. The Star. That is the universe bringing in something that feels like a gift. That is that's the energy here. There is something that you could have that the universe is trying to bring in, but there's a sacrifice being made that's keeping it from coming to fruition. You have to choose it and let that energy flow in. The Star also talks about healing, though, so it's quite possible that you're healing whatever it is that's blocking this, and you will be moving into it soon. Nine of Swords. That talks about anxiety, and I'm not talking about a diagnosis. I am talking about a feeling. The feeling of fear regarding the future. Well, how is it going to play out? Well, how is it going to work? I need to see. I need to understand. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes we don't know how things are going to play out. And you just kind of have to have faith that all of the energies in the universe are going to work together for your benefit. That there is good things coming in. That whole stay positive thing. Look at things and expect positive things to happen. Now, let's get Oracle for everything. Angels for group number 2, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's see here. Honor life cycles. Yes, so whatever's ending, let it end. Whatever's starting, let it begin. Honor those cycles and flow with the energy of the universe. Now, let's see Moonology. I want to start with the Nine of Swords. What is there to add to the Nine of Swords here, please? Thank you, thank you. It is time to release negativity. Okay, so you got stay positive. You got the Nine of Swords talking about fear about the future, and your guides are saying, let that go. Focus on positive energy. The answer to your question is no, unless. So let go of the negativity. Start seeing it happening. The universe really is trying to bring in something that you would consider to be a dream come true. So you've got to open yourself to receiving that energy. Now, let's see the Hanging Man with regards to the shifting perspective and the possible delay. Attraction. If you shift your perspective, you will attract whatever you desire. If you focus on positivity, you are going to attract the energy you desire. You can do this. The Three of Wands. Things, the opportunity that's out on the horizon. The Void, that is just the beginning. So this opportunity, this dream come true scenario that you're trying to draw in, as you shift your perspective and remain positive, this is going to be just the beginning. This is going to be the first wonderful thing that comes in for you. And it's going to be followed by more wonderful things as you keep those thoughts positive, as you focus on what you have to be grateful for as you focus on releasing anything negative, moving those blockages out of the way so the universe can bring in what your heart desires. Now for the star, regarding the gift that's trying to come in, you get family. Okay. This could be literal family. It could be soul family. It could be something positive that affects your whole family. It's going to be different for each of you because this is a general reading, so there's lots of people. But whatever this gift is, it has a positive impact on your family, or it includes family in some way. This could also be talking about healing something in your family that's necessary to be healed. Now for the transparent tarot, which is no, unless, or not right now, unless, trust. You have got to trust the universe. You have got to trust. That is the first thing. Trust that things are going to get better. Trust that things are going to be in your best benefit. I know that that's a really hard trust. Putting your energy into trusting the universal energies is very, very hard sometimes, but you can do this. Start by trusting yourself and releasing that negativity, expecting things to go well. Trust the universe. It is trying to bring you something good here. All right, that's all I have for reading number 2. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 3 with the appetite. Your first message of the reading is to get out of your comfort zone. You know, that's where growth happens, when we're outside of our comfort zone. So maybe time for a little bit of growth, time to leave that comfort zone and experience something new. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the transparent tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 3. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I will cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. Okay, let's see here. All right, there we go. Now we'll get this to hold the cards. Okay, we start with the 4 of Wands. The 4 of Wands talks about opportunities, doors opening. It can represent marriage. It represents things you want to commit your energy to. Next, we see strength. You're being reminded that you are strong enough to step into whatever it is that calls to you on a passion level. And that's why everything is topped off with the Queen of Wands. That is you stepping into your true, authentic energy. You following your passions, kind of living your dream style energy. You being who you are, marching to your own drummer, being unapologetically you. You have the strength to do that. And if you do, it is going to bring things into your realm that are things you want to commit your energy to. All right, looking at this as a yes or no, this is a pretty solid yes to whatever you asked tarot. Now, let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please show us the situations of group number 3. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's see here. 10 of Coins, that talks about stepping into your abundance. That's wonderful. King of Wands, that talks about passion. It can represent a person, might be your energy. You got a lot of wand energy over here too, so it could be that you are just passion driven. If it's not that you're passion driven, then it's talking about some sort of creative passion that you can step into that will draw the attention of others. Possibly even something that you could maybe start a small business or a big business or whatever. Start something that has an abundance factor to it. It feels like there's an opportunity here for you to follow your passions and it lead to abundance for you. Four of Wands. There's that Four of Wands again. Some of you may be getting married. This is, I mean, it's about commitment. It's about committing your energy. It can be marriage. It can also be committing your energy to your calling, to whatever you're passionate about. Wherever you want to put your energy, that opportunity, that door opening for you so that you can follow your passions and commit your energy to something that calls to you. And then the Ace of Coins. The Ace of Coins says there's a new material beginning. This is all extremely positive energy. You're being encouraged to get out of your comfort zone and start whatever it is your heart's trying to tell you to start. All right, let's get Oracle for everything. We're going to start with Angel Oracle. Angels for group number 3, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Be strong. Okay, yes, you have got the strength to do whatever, like you got the strength there too. Like your guides are telling you, be strong. Take this leap. Jump into following your passions. Jump into following your heart. And it's going to all play out really well. It starts with you being strong enough to trust yourself. All right, now let's get Oracle for everything else. We're going to start with Moonology. And I think I'm going to start on this Ace of Coins over here with Moonology. So with regards to the beginning, that has a positive impact onto your material realm. You get a win-win outcome is forecast. Of course it is. Your guides are so solidly supporting you. And whatever this is, like whatever it is that you feel passionate about and you've been thinking about starting, now is the time. Your guides are telling you this looks fantastic. Let's see that 10 of Coins with Queen of the Moon. What is there for the 10 of Coins? Peace. So you step into something that actually brings in financial peace. Like that's a possibility for you. And that is fantastic. In today's world, that is fantastic to have abundance coming in that lets you kind of sit in peace. Now, she's also meditating there, so you guides may be telling you they're going to bring in more information if you meditate a little bit. But there is something that calls to you on a passion level, something that is authentic to your energy, that if you commit your time and energy to it, it's going to bring in lots of material abundance to the point that you find yourself kind of at peace in the material realm. Now, the Four of Wands. Assessing. All right, so this is a commitment. The Four of Wands talks about commitment. Now, for some of you, it could be marriage because it is here twice. So I'm sure some of you may be getting married, but there's also like a commitment of passion here. And I feel like with the coins, with it just being laid out the way it is, there is some kind of opportunity that really is presenting itself to you. You're being told to look into it, to assess it, to see if this is what you want to commit your energy to. I feel like it's something you're super passionate about. So if you just trust yourself, you're probably going to find that you do want to commit your energy here. Now, let's see the King of Wands with regards to the passion, and you got peace twice. Okay. Yeah, okay. This brings in peace. Like, you're going to get to follow your passions, and it's going to bring in peace. I mean, I'm kind of just sitting here dumbfounded a little bit because your guides are being so direct with regards to telling you, you should follow your passions. You should step into your energy. It brings in peace. It kind of, settles everything down, and just, I mean, it's beautiful energy. Now, for the Transparent Tarot, which was a clear yes to whatever, even if you weren't asking about whatever this is, whatever it was, the answer is pretty solidly yes. You get closure. All right, so the answer is yes, and it brings in closure in some way, kind of closing the door behind you as you step into something new. So let whatever is meant to go, step into the new. This closure card is great because the door's already closed. She's just finally moving forward now. So there is closure involved in your answer being yes in some way. Take it however it resonates for you. All right, that is all I have for reading number 3. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello, Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 4 with the amethyst. Your first message of the reading is to trust your intuition. You absolutely should trust your intuition. Your intuition is guiding you down your path. You will have intuitive knowledge of what to do in any situation. Your guides talk to you that way. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly for group number 4, yes or no, regarding their questions. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I will cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. Okay, let's see here. Once more. All right, there we go. We'll get this to hold the cards. Okay. So we start with the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles talks about significant abundance coming in. Like abundance, where you just have more than you need of pretty much everything. Next, we see the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords talks about stuck energy, feeling like you're stuck, feeling like you can't move forward, feeling like you don't know what to do next. Next, we see Temperance. Temperance talks about balance, balancing passion and emotion, making sure you have a nice, healthy balance going on in your life. That balance may be kind of answering that stuck energy of the 8 of Swords. Next, we see the Hierophant. The Hierophant represents foundational change. That's why it's represented by a giant tree in this deck. Laying down those foundational bedrock roots sort of things. So it could be marriage, like the more paperwork side of marriage, as it has a long-lasting effect in your life. It could be going back to school to change your career. It could be finding a belief system that resonates with you on the soul level. So laying that bedrock in your life right now. Next, we see the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles talks about a new beginning that has a positive impact on your material realm. So some new beginning that brings in that abundance. Maybe that abundance of the 10 of Pentacles is coming in through this new beginning. And then topping everything off, we have the 9 of Pentacles, which talks about treating yourself to a little bit of luxury, doing something a little bit extra for yourself to bring in that abundance you desire. All right, so looking at this as a yes or no, we have the stuck energy of the 8 of Swords, but I feel like with a little bit of balance that clears. There's beginnings, there's abundance, there's foundational kind of, laying the strong foundations for the future, all represented in the Transparent Tarot. So this looks like a pretty solid yes to whatever you're asking. There is the idea that there's some stuck energy that needs to be balanced, but beyond that, it does seem like the answer is a pretty solid yes. Now, let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please show us the situations of group number 4. Thank you, thank you. 4 of Wands, so opportunities, situations where you want to commit your energy. It can also represent marriage, so there may be some of you getting married, making those long-term commitments to relationships. You could also be making commitments to yourself, making commitments to your career. There's commitments, and these in the 4 of Wands, it's more commitments you want to make. 4 of Cups. The 4 of Cups says that you may be looking at things not quite the way they actually are. You may not be seeing something that's right in front of you that the universe is trying to bring in. It has an idea of kind of, make sure you assess what's really going on and make sure that you see what the universe is trying to give you. Kind of take your time. The moon. The moon talks about fear around decisions. So decisions that need to be made, significant decisions, and there's some level of fear regarding them. Your guides are going to talk to you through your dreams. Those are your actual literal dreams. So when you sleep at night, pay attention to what you're dreaming. Your guides are trying to bring messages in that way. Also, we'll get Oracle and see maybe how they advise you to move forward with making whatever big decision this is. And the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands says if you fight for what you want, if you put your energy in, you have the higher ground. You will be successful. And I hope I said Seven of Wands. Now I may have said 5, but it's the 7. Okay, let's get Oracle real quick. All right, so we'll start with Angel Oracle. So angels for group number 4, please. Thank you, thank you. Happiness, beautiful. I love it. So happiness coming in, beautiful energy, nothing to worry about, some decisions that have to be made for sure, but happiness is going to kind of, overshine everything. Now, let's see. I think I want to see Moonology for this 4 of Cups. What advice or guidance is there for the 4 of Cups with regards to how they're seeing things? Confidence is your key to success. So having confidence in what you desire, having confidence in yourself, having confidence in the situations around you, it is confidence and seeing things under some, rose-colored light are 2 different things. Confidence is seeing things the way they actually are and knowing that you're going to succeed. That is the energy that you need here, to see things in the reality of how they are, but know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you are going to succeed. Now, let's see the Queen of the Moon, and we'll look at the Moon. What is there with regards to these decisions in the Moon? The Path. Okay. So whatever the big decision you're dealing with in your life right now, and you've got the Hierophant, so it is like a bedrock decision that you're making. Whatever it is, it's part of your path, so you don't have to worry. There doesn't need to be fear. This is part of your path. Choose what resonates with you, whatever feels right to you on the soul level. Now, for the 7 of Wands, please. Ooh, power. You do have the power to fight for what you want. If you decide to go for what you want, your power is almost unstoppable in your life. So you've got the power to achieve whatever it is you are trying to, whatever it is you're going for. Now, let's see the 4 of Wands with regards to the opportunities and the doors opening, happiness. You've got happiness twice, guys. You got happiness here, you got happiness here. Your guides want you to know, trust your intuition, go with your gut, have confidence in yourself, make the decisions you need to make, and happiness just surrounds everything. So it looks really, really positive. Now, the answer to your question was yes. There may be some stuck energy that needs to be cleared with some balance, but the answer to your question does appear to be yes. Let's see. You get career. So many of you may be asking about your career. You got a lot of coins cards in there, and that Hierophant can talk about going back to school and changing careers and whatnot. So the career is coming out with regards to your answer being yes. Your answer being yes probably affects your career in some way, or your career may be part of your question. This is all about growth and growing. You got multiple trees in this column. Big trees, like the big tree there, really giant tree. There's a ladder. You got a couple of ladders going on. You guys are climbing the ladder. You are making growth in your life. Trust that intuition. Go ahead and make those decisions. Climb that ladder. It's going to be fantastic. Happiness is going to surround you. All right, that is all I have for reading number 4. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 5 with the Celestite. Your first message of the reading is to soothe your soul. You need to do some things that are soothing for you on the soul level. Make sure you're taking care of you. Make sure there's peace coming into your realm and you're kind of focusing on that. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the transparent tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 5. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I will cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. Okay, there we go. We'll get this to hold the cards. Okay. So we start with justice. Justice talks about balance, keeping things nice and balanced, whether it's a work-life balance or an emotion-passion balance. There is a significant fairness and balance factor to justice. Next, we see the moon. The moon talks about fear around decisions. There may be big decisions you're trying to make right now, and there is some fear regarding how it will play out. You can overcome that. Pay attention to what you're dreaming. Your guides may be bringing stuff into your dreams. Next, we see the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is about fun and socializing, good times, and having things to engage with other people. That sort of social engagement that's necessary for all of us. And then topping everything off, we have the Hierophant. Not the Hierophant, the Hermit. I'm so sorry, it's the Hermit. The Hermit talks about alone time, spending time alone, going inward, doing that inner work, needing to focus on that inner work. So you've got the advice to get out, have some fun, but you've also got the advice to really focus on inner work when you're alone. Both things are necessary for your growth, for your peace and whatnot. You need interaction with others. And then you also need time to go in and talk to your higher self and all of that. So the Hermit says you're going to spend some time by yourself, but it also says you can do that internal work that helps you to grow. All right, so looking at this as a yes or no, with the Hermit and the Moon in there, those would both carry kind of a no energy. Justice is pretty neutral. So the answer to your question does appear that it's probably no. Probably no, but possibly a good no with that Page of Cups in there. But the answer does appear to be no. Now, let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations of group number 5. Thank you, thank you. All right, the 7 of Wands, that says if you fight for what you want, you can succeed. So keep putting your energy in. King of Wands, that talks about passion energy. It can represent a person, so if it does, it could be your energy or someone you're interacting with. Very passion driven, like passion is their, life force energy. And it can also say if you want to start something creative that you're called to do on a passion level, people are going to be attracted to that energy. 2 of Wands, that is partnerships flourishing and growing. And the Hermit again. The Hermit says that you need to take whatever time you have alone. And I feel like there's not a ton of alone time. Not like you spend all of your time alone, at least for most of you. You've got partnerships flourishing. You got fun and socializing in the Page of Cups. You get the Hermit twice. Your guides are telling you you need to meditate. You need to go inward. You need to do that inner work. Whenever you have time alone, and if you don't have time alone, you need to make some. Because you need to do that inner work. It's going to clear up any fear you have about decisions moving forward. It's going to help you to grow and flourish in your life right now. So make sure you are doing that inner work with the Hermit being there twice. Now, let's take a look at Oracle for everything. So, Angels, for group number 5, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Generosity. So the guides, the universe pouring out their generosity for you, and just make sure that your gratitude is pouring out as well as the blessings that are meant for you come into your realm. Now, let's take a look at Moonology on the Seven of Wands. With regards to fighting for what you want, a time for healing. Okay, so you're told that if you fight for what you want, you can succeed. But there's also the need to give yourself time for healing. If all you do is, you know, push and run and go after your dreams and just, you know, push and push and push that energy, then that can wear you out. Give yourself some time to heal. Whatever it is that needs to be healed, give yourself some time to heal. We started with that soothe your soul energy. I think maybe you guys might need a break. Definitely make time for that meditation. Your guides are being really clear that that there are things you can accomplish that are very positive for you if you give yourself some time to go inward and do that inner work. Now, let's see the Hermit with Queen of the Moon. What is there to add to the Hermit here? The unexpected. Yes, no, the unexpected can definitely happen for you if you give yourself that time. If you focus your energy on you. Now, let's also see the King of Wands. Protection. Okay. So if you follow your passions, if you step into whatever calls to you on a passion level, you have protection from the universe guiding you forward. So you don't need to worry. It's all going to work out in your best benefit. So don't be afraid to step forward into your passions. Know that there's going to be protection guiding you forward. Now, let's see the spell casting oracle with regards to the Two of Wands. That talks about partnerships growing and flourishing. Those could be romantic or creative. Peace. Okay. So there's peace in the partnerships. There is the need for peace, possibly in the partnerships. They are growing to reach that peace level. Now, let's see the Transparent Tarot here, which was a no to whatever you asked. You get healing. So the answer is no, and healing has something to do with it. It may be no until some healing is done, and then you may see things shifting, but healing needs to be at the forefront, bringing peace into your realm, healing your energy, soothing your soul. That is very important. And the idea of meditation and going inward and talking to your higher self, all of that is very, very important right now. So the answer to your question is no at the moment. Healing has something to do with it. Possibly after some healing, then things might look different. But for right now, the answer is no. All right, that's all I have for reading number 5. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye.